Welcome back to The Whistle. This is season 3, episode 6. Coach Pollock and Coach Hart, The Whistle.
The Whistle,
back,
baby. Hey, guys, listen. We've been through a week of spring football practice, and we got spring break coming up.
Yes.
And I want to just talk a little bit about how spring break has changed because it's in the news now. They got down in Miami, Panama City Beach, places that we familiar with for spring break. They start to drop the hammer on.
Yeah.
They start to drop the hammer on, because some of these folks a few years ago didn't know how to act.
Doing a little too much.
Getting a little bit too much in.
Now, we probably started it off,
Probably
sorry.
so. Probably
And
so.
we had a couple infractions that they kind of added up. And y'all probably, like the old cartoon Tom and Jerry.
There's
with the
actually a
little feather
picture.
on top.
Yeah, there's actually a picture going around in Panama City right now with Club La Vila. I don't know if anybody y'all know about Club La Vila, but if you zoom in real tight, you might see me. I'm just letting you know. You might see me. I might have been around the pool. Because I have been around that pool before.
Hell yeah.
Ain't no
And let's
doubt.
see, spring break Miami, anywhere from about 2003 to 10, any pictures in there, I'm sure I'm around there somewhere.
Hey, listen.
Holding the girl upside down while she chugging beer or something. I don't know.
I'm glad they didn't have no cameras back then, no cell phone, because I got in enough trouble with Polaroids. They were clipping Polaroids back there in the late 80s, early 90s. I barely stayed out of trouble with that, so I know what a cell phone would have been.
Polaroids was just like live cam.
Ain't no doubt.
Because the picture came out right
Came
then.
out,
It was like,
they started flipping it. Yes, sir. And they had you. Yes, sir.
there he is right there, girl. Look at him, girl. See
Got
him? That's him.
No doubt. No doubt.
So, Coach Pollock, last episode, you talked about that crazy hot scale.
Hey, yeah.
And I think
Vicky Mendoza died.
Mendoza. I think some of these cities, these spring break cities, have done that with trouble and money.
That's
Because
right.
clearly you make money when all these people come to the
There's
city.
no doubt.
That's
But it
exactly
also causes a lot of trouble.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And I think they
That's
just
right.
got to a point
Yeah.
that says, you know what?
And then
I'd rather my hotel not be sold out
That's right.
than have to put up with that.
all the repairs and everything they probably had to do because they
What
was
they
a lot
out
of,
there doing, though?
man, I tell you what.
Because we had the freak meet.
Woo!
In Atlanta, you couldn't even go in Atlanta then, man.
You heard my boy right here? He said, and in Atlanta, he know. He probably got some stories. We're going to have to get another show. And we're going to call it something else.
Look, here's all I know. By the time Nick came out your mouth, freak Nick,
Yeah.
he started getting rid of.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
You couldn't go through Atlanta back in them days, man.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Y'all, I don't know what y'all did. We just...
Yeah. Hey, young folks today, we apologize because we probably
It
y'all
was-
can't go to Panama
it's
City,
a-
Miami. We're sorry.
Come on, blow the whistle on us, Coach.
Yeah.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. First
15
foul.
yard personal foul that way. For sure.
All the
Yeah.
people grew
So
up
we
in the
apologize.
90s,
We apologize.
90s up to 2000. It's on us. We did that. I know we did.
Yeah.
But we enjoyed it. It was the best era, though. See, y'all got all these
Yeah.
cameras and live TV. They get you
Yeah.
anywhere to go. We could get around. We at least had
That's right.
a 2-week grace period
Yes.
before.
It took a while to get back.
It took a while.
Hey, nowadays, fella can't even go to a bachelor party in Las Vegas. All the news from the bachelor party done been put on TikTok by some girl that watching you, and she done got it back to your girl back at home. So you boys, you better be careful now. I'm telling you right now. Hey, and about 4 or 5 boys here lately, bachelor parties in Las Vegas, Nashville, they getting caught up. Gotta be careful out here.
I had a friend at his bachelor party. We was there. He got him a nice little bachelor party, and he was sitting there. He had checked his phone, and his wife now had called him, and she had the live up, and so he started doing this, and seeing he was on the video like 1, 2, and he was on the phone while he was doing it. She had somebody there had
That's somebody video.
right there live now,
Man.
up to date information.
Yes,
This
sir.
is real life,
Yes, sir.
huh?
Yes, sir. Hey, you ain't safe out there, man.
You're not safe.
If you think you're gonna
Women too.
misbehave, that's right. Women too. You ain't safe either.
Yeah, you ain't safe.
You ain't safe either.
I had coaches. I had an old man tell me. I thought I was being slick, and he said, "Let me tell you something, young brother. You may know who you see, but you don't know who see you."
Hey, ooh, Lord. Ooh, that's profound right there. That's profound.
Where's the collection plate?
Man,
I need to put some money in
we
it.
might have to go around twice on that one. Man,
Yeah.
hey,
What they say, the preacher say, love off. Y'all ain't gave enough
Love off.
for that word from Jesus.
that's right.
Pass
Love
that
off,
plate
pass it
around again.
Let's
One
go.
more time.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, that was deep right there, man.
Yes, sir.
That was deep right there.
Changed my way of thinking.
Yeah, yes, it
I didn't
did.
say it changed my way of doing
Yeah.
it. It just changed my way of thinking about what I was doing.
Well, hey, man, on this special spring break episode of The Whistle,
Yeah.
me and Coach T-Rob went on my board in my office and went through the top 5 NFL players at each position.
I seen that.
Offensively, defensively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that, and I took a picture, Coach.
Oh, you did?
I took a picture because I was going there. I took a picture, and I said, "We got to talk. I got to."
Oh,
Now let's see who
man.
we want to start with.
Hey, let's start with the quarterbacks now.
No,
Come on, everybody wanna
okay,
everybody
let's
wanna
talk about
quarterbacks. Come on,
Let's
man.
go to the
Come on.
quarterbacks here. All
Come on,
right.
man.
So let's see quarterbacks.
I already got it. I got them
All
5
right,
memorized.
here we go. We got Brady at 1. No argument with that. I understand that. I get that.
Go.
Montana, Joe Montana 2.
Goat 2.0.
Roger Staubach,
That's my guy.
Dan Marino,
That's a good one.
Elway, and then we got Young bracketed. So-
That Coach J Field come in the office and put Young.
He put-
in the
he put
front
Steve
seat.
Young right there?
He thought Steve Young needed to be in.
Well, he's a left-hand quarterback. Won a
Yes.
Super Bowl now.
Yes, he
Ain't
is.
too many of them.
He
won.
is. He is. You know, but
You
you know
know-
what? I tell you what though, we left some. I mean, you know, we left some good guys. You left Bradshaw off, who's 1-4. You left Troy off, who's 1-3.
He left Troy.
You know, but you know, the thing about it, I want to say the top 2. Most anybody would put them top 2 in some way.
I see that.
You know, some people come to me about Staubach a little bit, say I'm a little bit of a homer because I'm a Cowboys fan, but I got to give my man Staubach credit, okay?
Yeah.
He graduated from the Navy.
Captain
all right?
America.
And then he spent 4 years in the Navy where he could have been in the NFL winning Super Bowl.
That's right.
And then he played in an era in which probably the greatest dynasty besides the Patriots, the Steelers, he had to go up against them, and he won 2 Super Bowls during that era. So,
I
you know,
agree.
Captain America, man, he's my guy.
He Captain America,
He's
man.
my guy.
The man
You
was.
know, when I saw your list, diehard Cowboys fan, don't get me wrong. Staubach was my only, like, But I'm gonna agree with everything you just said, and I'm gonna add something to it. When there's 3 seconds left in the game, and you just throw the ball up, what's that play called?
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Roger Staubach invented the
Yes,
Hail
he
Mary.
did.
Invented the
Yes,
Hail
he
Mary.
did.
He's a
Invented the Hail
trendsetter.
Mary.
Yeah, they went to
Roger
him after the
Staubach is
game.
the first quarterback lined up in the shotgun formation.
Yeah.
Huh.
They went to him after the game, and you know, he Catholic boy, and they said, Roger, talk to us about that play, that game-winning play. He said, I just stepped back, threw it as hard as I could, and said, Hail Mary.
There you go.
And the play has been called the Hail Mary ever since.
Ever
That's
since.
right.
That gets you in
That's
the top
right.
5 right there.
Absolutely.
Let's get
He's
you
in
top 5.
no doubt.
Let's get you-
No doubt.
Now,
No doubt.
I love Dan Marino.
Now,
I really do. I
The
really
fact
do.
he don't have a championship does make me question my choice.
Okay, but see, here's my point. I got to do devil's advocate now. Y'all can take this how y'all want to out there in TV world. But I love Dan Marino. But if I'm gonna put Dan Marino, why I can't have Warren Moon?
Hey, that's a good point.
The
This
run-
is-
the run and shoot.
Warren Moon, if you count everything he did in CFL and NFL,
Come on.
he the first one went over 40,000.
Yeah, come on.
First one
Great
went over
point, Hart.
40,000.
Why I can't have Warren Moon?
Absolutely.
I want Warren
No
Moon.
doubt. No
You know?
doubt about that. No
Run and
doubt
shoot,
about
right?
it. Run and shoot.
Run
Yes,
and
sir.
shoot.
Yeah.
Yes,
He'll
sir.
build that thing, invent it, and turned it into what it is now.
Absolutely.
It's a
Absolutely.
whole. Well, how many offenses come out of there now, Coach? I know you know a couple of
Oh
them.
man, yeah, a couple.
You
of
got a
them
couple of them come out of
Yeah.
there now.
Oh yeah.
Air raid and all kinds
All
of
that.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
want.
can't argue with Warren Moon, man. Can't argue with him. Great player. You know, I tell you what, there was some folks came in the office, said, "What about Pat Mahomes?" I said, you know,
Yeah, well-
I said Pat could definitely be in there. And I said, you know what? If he keeps on the rate he's going, he will be in there.
There's no doubt.
But right now,
There's no
today,
doubt.
this is where I feel about
The
it.
body of work is still too soon for him.
That's right.
He has accomplished a lot.
That's right.
Broke a lot of records.
He has.
Arrow pointing up, but he still hasn't done it long enough.
That's right.
To take somebody off your
That's
list.
right. That's right. And you know, it's one of them things where you also happen to be just a young guy with one of the greatest offensive minds ever. So you want to kind of see how he does for the long haul in terms of that, because it's hard for me to take guys been in the league 5 years and say, hey, you the
One of the
greatest of all
greatest ever.
time.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
That's true.
because to me, to be great, you got to do it over the long haul. You got to
way
do
he
a
And
little
do it when the chips are stacked.
Exactly.
against you.
That's right.
The way he can create throws,
Ain't no doubt. I love
and
Patrick
passing
Mahomes.
lanes.
I love
mean,
Patrick
he's special,
Mahomes.
man.
off schedule.
Yes.
He is one of the most creative quarterbacks
Yes,
I've seen.
yes, he is.
He's special.
Coach, what other position you
Well,
got to talk about? man?
I want to talk about. I want to talk about these running backs real quick.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
God, it's
So
gonna be-
so this is T. Rob's and Coach Pollock's top
Yeah.
5 running backs in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Here
gotta
you
talk
go.
about these running backs because I got one. I don't know. I don't know.
Talk to me.
All right, here we go. We got 1, Barry Sanders. I'm with you. Number 2 is Jim Brown. 3 is Walter Payton. 4 is Eric Dickerson. And 5 is Emmitt Smith. Now,
The all-time leading rusher.
it's 5.
It's number 5.
It's number 5.
Okay, T. Rob and Pollard. We gotta talk about that.
I
now.
know, right? hey, notice it's T. Rob and Pollard. We had to come up to a
You had to
consensus.
negotiate, okay.
I had my boy Emmett a little higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but you know what? I kind of, I kind of okay with him being at 5 almost just because I'm not a stats guy. I don't do just stats. I understand stats play a role easily, but I want more than that. Now, he did some very phenomenal things. though.
No doubt.
I mean, he won a playoff game single-handedly with one shoulder.
That's right.
Right, against the Giants.
That's
Ran that
right.
thing for almost 200 yards.
Yeah.
now, Close to
Yeah,
it.
they told him he was gonna be a decoy, but they kept giving him the
They
ball.
kept
That's
giving
right.
him the ball,
Yeah.
man.
They catfished him.
They catfish my boy Emmett, But I was thinking about some guys that are kind of in this newer age. Where was Adrian Peterson?
Oh,
He don't fit.
AD
with Smith.
came in. AD was right there on the bubble. He was right on the bubble, man.
I think AD should take
I
Eric
mean-
Dixon now.
Oh man, I love ED. I love ED. now.
See, if you ask me, now I'm gonna make y'all mad. If you ask me, out of the 5 you named, for Peters to go on, somebody gotta come off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you mad. I gotta take Jim Brown off.
Woo, woo.
You gonna take Jim Brown?
Man,
Yeah, absolutely.
hey,
How you take Jim Brown?
I thought he'd be a lot.
Yes.
No, he is a lot, but if I had to create,
You gotta take one off.
If I got to create,
got you.
let me tell you
I
why I'm
see
taking him off.
Yeah.
Okay.
No disrespect to Jim Brown and what he did. now.
Okay.
Greatest ever, and he did like Barry. He walked off when he could still walk.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm not holding that against him.
Uh-huh.
But I'm also knowing it wasn't a lot of Aaron Donalds playing in the era. It was some
Okay.
defensive linemen not too much bigger than Jerry Jones that was playing in that era.
Okay. All
So
right.
if I look at like body of work and the defense you run against and the defensive schemes,
Yeah.
at some point in the modern football era, the size and speed on defense started to surpass the size on offense, and like running back. So
Yeah.
you had linebackers who were just as big or bigger and faster than running back.
That's right.
In that era, that wasn't the case.
Well,
Okay.
and I-
So
and I-
Red Grange could run down the field, a galloping ghost.
Galloping goes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
hey. You got a point.
You got a point. But I think it evens up because back then they had the big forearm shoes. They had all kind of shrapnel.
Oh, now you could cheat.
and-
What's
and-
cheating now?
Grass
Yeah.
and all kind of stuff.
You could
in
do
there.
the Deacon Jones
Hey,
head
listen,
slap.
let me
Yeah,
tell
I
you
got
Head
it.
slap.
Hey, let me tell you something. Talk about, we had the discussion about Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about running back. Talking about Bo Jackson. Because
Yeah.
if Bo Jackson's
Yeah.
career don't get
Diggity
cut
dog.
He
short,
don't get injured.
he's in the top 5.
And that's a good one,
And,
Cole.
and guys, listen, say, hey, you a Texas guy.
Yeah.
So the Tyler Rose, Earl Campbell. I mean, we ain't even talked about Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell knocked the shoulder pads
Yes,
off a
sir.
dude.
He hiding it.
Yes,
He
sir.
running.
No doubt. Hey, and I'll tell you another one that if
Earl
his
Campbell, man.
career didn't get cut short to injury, that was one of my all-time favorites, is Billy Sims.
Mm-hmm.
Billy
Played
Sims
for the
was
Lions.
good.
Billy Sims was a bad boy.
Oklahoma too. wasn't he?
Oklahoma Sooners.
Yes, he
sir.
was.
Won the Heisman in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this now.
Yes.
Billy Sims was a bad boy.
So far, we did quarterback and running back. And if nothing else, we agree on the number one in each category.
No doubt.
Yeah, we-
Brady quarterback, Barry Sanders.
You got
No
to,
doubt.
man.
No
That
doubt.
man's
Got to.
electric.
Come on.
Barry Sanders, I mean, oh my God.
I mean,
Oh,
we
he
we
played
didn't
2 more
mention
seasons.
I mean,
Oh, my God.
The running back deal is so deep. Cause
Yeah.
like we ain't even mentioned Dorsett.
Yeah.
Tony.
We ain't mentioned Marshall Falk.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of guys
There's a
out
lot of
there
guys
that,
out there.
that we haven't mentioned that are really good players that could be in that top 5.
Yeah.
But for somebody to go in, somebody got to come out.
That's right.
And I got shot for taking Jim Brown out.
That's
So.
You did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't take Barry Sanders out.
I don't know what the comments gonna say about Jim though. You can't. That's the Godfather.
He is.
You get.
But y'all didn't have the number one either, so.
No, that's true. That's true.
And I kind of agree with it a little bit.
Now I'll tell you what. Now the offensive line we had And some people may
That
say
gotta be
this,
a good one.
Somebody may
Most
say this
people-
is a mark against Emmett.
Most people
But we
won't
had two of Emmett's offensive linemen on there. We
Why
had
not?
Larry Allen and Eric Williams.
It's okay, people. I'm tired of this. This is football. It's an 11-man sport. They got to block.
That's right.
Somebody
got a block.
I'm gonna tell you an argument I have people all the time. People are talking about Barry Sanders did it by himself. No, he didn't. If you look at the team, Barry Sanders every year had at least 2 offensive linemen go all pro. At least 2.
Ooh, we ain't ready for that
At
conversation.
least 2.
We ain't ready for
Sometimes
that.
3.
We ain't ready for that.
Okay.
Hey.
Now he was electrifying. He did some amazing
That's right.
things.
Did his thing.
Amazing things. But don't y'all sit there and act like it was
That's
no
right.
line
That's
and
right.
it was just 11 people on defense. They had the
But
ball.
what had happened was, during that same window of time, across the board, the Cowboys line was so dominant
Oh, yeah.
that people used to say,
The
man, just
great
think if he had a line.
Wall of Dallas.
Yeah, but
Big
I'm with
E
you
and
now. He
Larry
had
Allen.
two.
Come on, man.
He had
That's two of the
He
greatest
had
all
2 to 3.
time right there.
He had 2 to 3 every year.
Yes,
They were
no
good
doubt.
linemen.
Yeah.
I mean, they were. I mean, they
No
wasn't
doubt.
talked about like, the Great Wall of Dallas was.
That's right.
But I mean, you
That's
had
right.
some boogers. Eric Williams was a nasty
Yeah,
joke.
he was.
Yeah.
I,
Eric
lo-
Williams was
I
a
used to
bad
love.
speed, man.
I used to love to see him and Randy White.
Yes, sir.
Him
yes,
and Randy.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Them was some battles right there.
Yes,
man.
sir.
I love
Yes,
seeing.
sir.
Let's go line real quick. Let me see. Number 1 was Larry Allen. I agree. Munoz 2. Hannah 3. Is that the Detroit kid?
John Hanna from New England.
New England
Played
Patriots.
at Alabama.
John Hannah, Eric Williams. There you go. And then M. Webster.
Mike Webster from the Pittsburgh Steelers, the center.
The
Might be
center.
the best center of all
I only
time.
got one change.
Uh-oh,
I
talk
only
to
got
him.
one change.
Talk to
I
him.
only got one change.
Who you talking about?
I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna take out because y'all got some new ones, some
There's
good ones on
some
there.
good ones on here now.
Since my guy that the last one you mentioned plays center, I'm gonna leave
Gold
him.
jackets too.
Yeah.
Take out the one from the Patriots.
John Hanna?
Yeah.
John Hannah.
I'm taking out Hannah. I'm going Jackie Slater, man.
Ooh, that's
got-
a
we
good
gotta have
hey,
Jackie Slater
That's
there.
a good one now.
He's a
That's a
JSU
good one,
guy.
JSU.
Yeah, we gotta have
He got,
Jackie Slater
he get
there.
2
He's a-
JSU guys
he's
on
a
this list,
JSU
baby.
guy,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I'm-
Hey, man.
Jack Slater was real,
Hey,
man.
man,
I'ma
Jack
do
Slater
it.
was a bad boy.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with
He
that.
gotta be on
I'm
Jackie
with
Slater
that.
gotta
I'm
be
with
on
that.
there, man.
Yes, sir.
And I hate to take my guy out.
Yeah,
Somebody,
no
somebody
doubt.
got to go.
Hey, somebody got to
in.
go. Somebody get on.
Come here.
Slater was that
That's
guy.
how it is. Hey, it is.
I like that.
Come, let's go to the defensive side. Let's go to the defense. Let's talk about your position, the linebacker.
You on my toes now.
Let's talk about the linebackers, man.
All on my
Talk about the linebackers,
toes.
baby.
Inside backers.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Here we go.
1, we got Ray Lewis.
Yes, sir.
2, we got Mike Singletary.
Yes, sir.
3, we got Dick Buckus.
Yes, sir.
What? 4, we got Jack Lambert. Y'all got to do your research. Y'all got to see
Yeah,
Jack
come on
Lambert.
now. Come on
Jack
now.
Lambert now. That was a scary
Bad
dude
boy.
right there.
One of the best defenses ever.
Oh my goodness, this is great. And then 5 is Derek Brooks.
That was one we had a lot of discussion about. We had a lot of discussion about that 5th one.
Why?
Because they just a lot of good players. I mean, there's a lot of good linebackers been in the league.
Well, it is,
But
but
Derrick Brooks is a bad boy now.
That's a bad
That's what I
boy.
told. I finally told T. Ross. Derrick Brooks is a bad boy.
You bad boy, Tampa
He's a
Bay.
bad boy. Come on. Tampa Bay
Tampa.
Buccaneers.
And I always,
The Tampa
these
2
kind of
defense.
this coach always reverse engineer. Like we've been saying, who do I take off?
That's
to put
right.
somebody
Who do you
on?
take off?
So if who out there is better than Derrick Brooks that I want on?
Exactly.
I can't think of
Can't
him.
think of nobody. That's what it come down to.
Yeah.
It came down to that.
This is a really, really good list though.
Yeah.
These inside backers, man. But
Boy,
I
I
mean,
tell you what, man.
I got.
I mean, come
Man,
on.
I love Junior Seau.
Yes, Junior
one.
Seau.
I'm trying to see.
Man.
Good
Where you
one.
could
See, that's
put
what I'm talking
Junior.
about.
Good
There's
one.
so many good
That's a good
players.
one.
Man,
Give me the
So
5
many good
again.
players.
you got Ray Lewis,
Ray Lewis,
Mike Singletary,
Singletary,
Dick Buckus,
Buckus,
Jack Lambert,
Lambert.
and Derrick Brooks. Now you could
The
talk.
only way I can make Seau was I got to take off Lambert, and I don't want to take off Lambert.
That's right.
So Seau
Lambert
don't
part
make my
that steel
list.
curtain,
But are
man.
we trying to take out Lambert because we really didn't see him play?
I saw him play.
Dang.
I'm old.
Good night.
I ain't see him like I bought a ticket and was at the game.
That's what I thought. My ticket got the jersey signed or something. Okay.
Hey man, that Steeler defense now.
Yeah,
Back
they
in
were
them
real,
days,
man.
There were some players on
In
that
the
defense
70s?
now. In the late
Jack Lambert was
70s.
good line.
Yes,
That
sir.
Joker was-
So as much as I love that Seau mention, I don't see somebody I can take off.
Yeah. Hey, we got,
Oh,
being where we at, the next group's got to be cornerbacks.
Oh,
Come on.
cornerbacks?
Got good cornerbacks.
Okay, let's look at his
You know
cornerbacks.
we got time. You know who number one now. I mean, come
Oh,
on.
yeah, I mean-
I mean, come on. I mean, oh, yeah. I mean, come on.
You could argue this, but I wouldn't listen.
I would.
this-
Hey,
this
if
is
you
what we-
even try to argue me about number one, I am just nullifying you as a sports fan. 'Cause
This is
you have
where we
no
should make a gag reel and all say Darrell Reeves and clip it out and send it to the guy that's number one.
Oh, buddy, man, we don't want to get him started.
Be
man.
no more whistle.
Won't be no more whistle.
Whistle.
Whistle will be out.
It'd
just
be,
be
yeah.
it'd be over Zoom.
Guys, seriously,
Legally
though,
be in
there
Mississippi,
is-
I'll be in Dallas.
There is nobody even in his league with Prime, number one. And I'll be honest with you, of all the positions that the top players, with the number one player at each position, he's probably further ahead of number two
Absolutely.
than anybody, with the exception
Well
of
said.
him, of maybe LT, Lawrence Taylor at outside linebacker.
Well said.
But they right there close.
Well
They
said.
right there close.
Yeah.
The only reason I give it to Prime was because Prime did it on defense, he did it on offense, he did it on special teams, and he also did it in baseball.
Amen.
I mean, ain't nobody can say they did it. You know, and that's why when people talk about trying to compare him to Bo Jackson, there's no comparison to me because the man did it in all three phases of football, and he did it in baseball. And
Let me
he's
give you
just
one
a
more
man.
log on that Bo Jackson fire.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
No, this is pro prime.
Yes, sir.
One more log. Even the other list where we named the top five. Not too many of those people changed the way you had to call the game against them.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
So like
Yeah.
with Brady as quarterback, you're still playing defense. You
Right.
don't have a Brady defense.
That's right. That's right.
When Prime was on the field,
Yes.
special teams, defense or offense,
Yes.
you changed the way you had to call the game because of his presence.
Correct.
That's right.
He could take away a whole half a field from you.
Easily.
You know, and so yeah, I think it's obvious Prime number one. So let's talk about 2 through 5.
Okay.
Corners there.
So here we go. We got Prime 1. Revis is 2.
Real Revis Island,
Darrell Green
Darrell Green,
is
Speed.
3.
fastest man in the NFL for them for a
Speed.
while.
Rod Woodson
Rod
is 4.
Woodson, bad boy.
That's a good one.
And Mel Blunt.
Mel Blunt, another one of those
It's 5.
Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain defensive guy.
Now-
hey, let me tell you something about Mel Blunt now.
Uh,
He was 6'4".
yeah, he was, but they was back there. I mean, roughhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, they just
Hey,
grab
listen,
you
listen.
and throw you in the stands with your mama watching the game.
T-Rod
Roughhouse,
put
man.
Mel Blunt on, and I had to
don't
go
want
along
Mel
with
Blunt, though.
but I kind of
Southern graduate. Southern.
I wanted to go either with Mike Haynes or Lester Hayes from the Raiders.
Lester Hayes would bump off Blunt to me, but I'm not mad at Blunt.
Yeah.
Let's say this is a good one.
Lester Hayes is bad.
I
Lester
want-
Hayes is the reason they can't wear stickerman in
Yeah.
the NFL no more.
Yeah, I do want to move Rod Woodson up
Okay.
over Darrell Green.
Yeah. Okay.
And move
yeah.
him down because
Yeah.
Rod did some great things. He
did.
He
did.
almost had. Did he have more picks than Prime?
No.
I know he didn't have more picks for touchdowns. than
No.
Prime. I could.
I think the only one on there that had more picks than Prime might have been Darrell Green. I'm not sure. There was one of them, but hey, it's like Prime says, if you got a lot of interceptions, that means they're throwing at you a lot too.
Cha-ching.
So you know when they stop throwing at him, I mean, come
Yeah.
on now.
That makes sense.
I mean, come on.
That makes sense.
So anyway,
I
but
like
yeah.
that. I
But
like
hey
that.
guys, we just gone through some of the main positions. Coach, is there any other position you want to talk about? Just some of the top players.
It's a couple. We gonna say them for next time.
Yeah,
it's a
no
couple.
doubt.
But listen, we've been telling y'all we gonna hit the road, and we
Yes.
ain't hit it yet. But listen, we in spring ball.
That's right.
We doing our thing. We have times that we gonna have camps here, and we after our camp, when we do for the
Yes.
kids
No doubt.
or for the mamas that's coming to learn football and stuff like that, we gonna need somewhere to go.
Ain't no doubt.
We gonna need somewhere to
Hey,
eat.
we need some restaurants to eat at. We need some restaurants to let us film in. And,
We wanna do a
and let's
live
advertise
show.
for your food. We want to do a live show. We want to bring the fans in. We'll answer questions. Ain't nothing we won't answer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean, hey.
it's got. Well, now listen. I'm not doing Love Is Blind. I need to see your face, whoever you
Absolutely.
is. I want to see what you look like, cause love is not blind.
Absolutely. Love is not blind.
Ain't no part of the blind.
Love is not blind.
And if you got cataracts or something, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah.
But besides that,
Yeah.
love ain't blind.
No.
It ain't.
No.
I need to know. I don't want to wake up
That's
like
right.
that every morning. That's not good. It's not good for my heart.
Well, Coach, I tell you what, man, we got spring break ahead of us. We got to get out of here and go have us a week
Yeah.
to kind of rejuvenate, to get back to finish out spring practice strong, and then going into May with our recruiting season. So, folks, hey, we're gonna sign off
Y'all doing
this
anything real
last
quick?
episode.
What y'all doing spring break?
I know they ain't going. They ain't going to Panama City, Miami.
They ain't
I know
going.
that.
You ain't gonna be able to go there.
They ain't gonna be able to go there.
It's a curfew.
Yep.
I read about it.
Yes, sir.
Well, y'all wild out there. Y'all just turned it up.
Again, we apologize.
You booger bottoms, y'all. I'll send my address. Y'all come over there. We
You know
spring
what?
break
Hey,
my house.
Coach, you know
all
what?
the booger bottoms come.
I'm going to
Fine.
Georgia. I'm going to Georgia for spring break. I might go to Booger Bottom.
Man,
I
will you
might
tell them
go
I
to
said
Booger
hello?
Bottom. I sure will.
You tell them we
I
said
sure
hello for the
will.
whistle.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, put in the comments like y'all always do where y'all wants to go here in Boulder, Denver area.
Absolutely.
We'll go Boulder first, so we're right here at home.
That's right.
And just let us know where we're gonna go, because we need to go somewhere.
That's right.
Take
Coach.
us on the road, man.
Absolutely. Take it on the road. And guys, that's gonna wrap up another episode of
Rocky Mountain High.